This week's series of podcasts on the theme of rest within. Today, I'm going to explore letting go and the art of surrender. When you think about rest, most people might think it's when you go to sleep or when you have a nap. But having a mental break to slow down your thoughts and to have a quiet space is really much more important. Think about it. From the moment that you wake up, you have thoughts coming into your head. I need to get dressed. What am I going to have for breakfast? What do I need to do today for this and that? And so your brain is now engaged and running, and you have not really had a conscious thought. You're running on autopilot. Take a moment just now. Take a deep breath. And then let go. Now, let's do the same exercise, but as you breathe in, count slowly with the in breath and then hold for 2 seconds before you count the out breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. 1, 2. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What was the difference? If I gave you an instruction to just breathe, fine, the mind and the brain processes the thought and the body will act. Ugh. And if you're tired, it's been a long day, your body will stretch that breath and even maybe you have a yawn. It's the body's unconscious reaction to, yes, I really needed that. When you count out the breath, when you count the breath in, then you pause for 2, and then you breathe out, something very different is happening. Your conscious mind is now engaged because you are actively participating by counting up, pausing, and then counting out or counting down. So the very act of breathing and active, conscious, mindful breathing has a very different experience. And so when I start practicing mindfulness, I let go of this idea that I have no control over all these thoughts. Because suddenly, just with the simple count, I've taken full control. And during the breathing exercise, because it's very much essential to survival, breath is life, it becomes much easier to count, pause, and then to count out. And so use this very simple breathing and mindful exercise to create space and to take a rest from the constant, never ending stream of thoughts that most of us experience from the moment we wake up to when we go to bed. And sometimes, if you're one of those people who have a lot of vivid dreams, your mind is still processing lots of thoughts even as you sleep. And so, for people who are aware of this, there are different patterns that that the mind, the brain, the body goes through, even in your sleep cycles. So there is a small, but very, very powerful state where the mind is in a very deep state of rest. And at that time, the REM, the random eye movements, which signify your thoughts being processed, even in sleep, stop. So when your REM sleep is stopped, you're in a deep state of rest. And that deep state of rest is absolutely essential to healing. And so, by bringing conscious, mindful rest to the thoughts, we allow the spirit, the soul, to be. And this is where we let go of the temporary, we let go of desire, we let go of ego, and all of the connotations that come from acting from a state of the material to going and acting from the state of being or the state of the spiritual. So take that deep breath and be mindful as you count slowly, mindfully, pause, and then again breathe out. So enjoy this exercise, use it as often as you can, and the more you do it, the easier it becomes, and then you will master the state of rest by letting go. Om Shanti.